Hi guys, DevilHunterXYZ, and I am playing Astrobot. Kind of the most basic name, but yeah, this is supposed to be the sequel to Astro's Playroom, I guess you want to count that. Yeah, it's the third game in the Astro series, because if you remember, we had an Astrobot Rescue Mission, then Astro's Playroom, and then here we are with Astrobot. It's just back to basics, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. But, you know, I guess you could say that Astro's origins kind of go all the way back to the original Playroom. Yeah, I mean, if you remember, back on the PS4, you had the Playroom, which was just an interactive tech demo, more or less. It just kind of got you introduced into the functionality of the PS4. But in there, it kind of introduced the bots. And then when the PSVR came out, they had the Playroom VR, which was kind of the same thing. It was just a glorified demo showcasing the functionality of the VR that also gave you, well, one of the mini games they had there, though, was called Robot Rescue, which that was the first instance of Astro, and which that in itself kind of divulged into a full-fledged game, which became Astrobot Rescue Mission, and it's kind of started the whole Astro series. So, I already did this once, completed 100%, but here I'm doing it again. Because it's fun. Why not? It's a giant PlayStation 5. It's the same alien from Rescue Mission. Oh no, not the CPU. Crash landed. Yeah, I guess if you have played Astrobot Rescue Mission, yeah, this seems very familiar. Which, you know, overall, it's kind of the same plot. Encountering the alien, your ship gets destroyed, and then you have to go out of your way to get all the ship parts and rescue all the bots. So, I mean, I guess you could say that this is more like an expanded version of Rescue Mission, just without the VR. Who knows? Maybe one of these... They said they are adding DLC to this game, so maybe possible they could add a VR element to this. Maybe. Eh, alright. Take the controller. I mean, there's a lot of functionality in this game. When it comes to using the controller, and of course I'm also having the audio feedback through the controller itself. Alright, welcome to Square One. Yeah, so my goal for this entire playthrough, I guess kind of like what I did originally, just try to clear out all the stages, get all the bots, kind of 100% everything. I mean, I did do it. I did finish it recently. I did platinum the game. It wasn't that hard, to be honest. Some tricky bits, I'll admit that, but for the most part, it took me about 2 weeks. Wasn't that bad. That's a satellite. Hey. I need my trusty DualSense controller. Kind of like my designated spaceship. Spacecraft, I guess. Alright, so... yeah, this is kind of the main hub of this game. Yeah, so you got this the center area. You got the 5 main systems to go through, and there technically is another system on its own, but we'll get to it eventually. Of course, you can also scan. Kind of show you how many bots, puzzle pieces, and hidden exits, because there are technically alternate exits to some of these levels. That actually opens up like bonus worlds. Gorilla Nebula. Okay. Yeah, so you can interact with the outside hub area within the levels themselves. There is a purpose for that, because there are things to technically collect outside of the stages. Granted, nothing yet, since this is just the beginning. Sky Garden, the first one. First level. Yeah, of course, during these opening sections, when you're riding into the level on the controller, you can steer left and right. Because sometimes you might be able to collect things along the way before the level even starts. Alright, do my best to try to get coins. I'm gonna need a lot of coins. Because this is gonna be... I wouldn't say it's not gonna be a hard playthrough, but it's just gonna be somewhat of a tedious one. Somewhat. There's a lot of levels. I mean, I guess after going through this game once, I would say this is kind of like... yeah, I mean, it's an expanded version of Rescue Mission. I would say at least like... I would probably say about like twice the size of Rescue Mission. Try to get as many coins as I can here. First bot. Bot rescued. Of course, if I tilt up the controller... Alright. Keep at it. I'm gonna try my best to remember most of these areas. There were a lot. But I do have a guide on standby if I need to refer to it. Second bot. Well, you know, the good news is for collecting the bots and puzzle pieces, it kind of somewhat goes in order in terms of like when you collect them. So I don't know, like if you collected the first bot but you missed the second one and collected the third one or whatever, I mean, it will show you which bot position you've collected, so you kind of have an idea where you need to look for subsequent playthroughs. But you know, this overall though, most of these stages aren't really that long. They're about maybe 5 to 10 minutes at most. Granted, I guess it just also depends on how much you want to keep exploring. That was an easy puzzle piece. Yeah, so if you see the bot positions with the PlayStation icons, that means these are special characters. Tooled up mechanic, his little buddy has got his back. Yeah, so we got Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank. They do make a lot of references to a lot of Sony games. The only thing I wish they would have done, though, is I wish they would have given the name of the character and kind of a description of what game they come from, because unfortunately there are some characters I just don't know. I'm kind of just left puzzled because there's some games I've never played and they're making references to, so I don't know. So I'm just saying, maybe some more clear indication of where these characters, who these characters are, and what games they come from. That would have been nice. All right, swimming mechanics. X to float. You naturally just sink. Yeah, I mean you naturally just sink, but X is just to kind of swim up. Of course, you can still attack underwater as well. All right. Multiversal Rebel. A Lumbax from another dimension? Riveting. Rivet. Alright. Got that one. Come back. All right. Alright, I see the puzzle piece in the sky. I read an upgrade. I guess I'll call it the balloon upgrade. Allows you to float up into the air. For a short time, anyway. Just double checking, making sure I'm not missing anything. Alright, still missing one puzzle piece and two more bots. Third puzzle piece. Alright, got them all. Yeah, most of these worlds have 7 bots to collect and 3 of the puzzle pieces. Alright. Alright, so you got these. You kind of have this bonus chance to see if you can get some additional coins. If you just thrust into it at the right moment. Yeah, if you thrust into the container at the last moment, at the right moment, you can get 100 coins. Alright. So you know you've 100% completed the stage, the world on its own, if you see a yellow flag with the crown on it. If you see a silver crown, that means you complete the stage, but you miss some of the collectibles. Oh, yep, there you go. Puzzle piece. Like I said, there are some moments where you can collect some stuff outside of the stages, outside of the worlds. Alright. Creamy Canyon. Aztec Trail. I'm gonna go with Aztec Trail. I'm gonna have to go through both anyway to 100% this game. I mean, technically, if you just want to complete the game, you don't really have to go through every stage. But, I mean, for a 100% completion, you're gonna have to go through everything. Alright, so just kind of finding the right spot until you feel the vibration on the controller. Otherwise, I guess you could just keep pushing into the wall until you find it, but... I mean, this game really takes advantage of, like, the triggers, the haptic feedback, the microphone off of the controller. I mean, that's assuming you're not using a third-party controller, I guess. Alright. See if I can remember any of this. First bot. Well, I do like the music. Although you're gonna realize that you're gonna notice that a lot of these soundtracks, a lot of the soundtrack here is kind of taken right from Rescue Mission. I don't think it's a bad thing. That's some pretty good songs. Alright, new upgrade. Okay, you got the snake gauntlets. Okay. Oh, guess I missed my chance there. We got some bonus points. Crash Bandicoot. Spinning marsupial, not to be confused with a naughty dog. Kind of funny, I guess a lot of people could say that Astro is kind of like probably like the unofficial mascot for Sony at this point. Kind of like how Crash was kind of like the unofficial mascot. Alright, trying to figure out puzzle pieces. Alright, first one. Alright. Luckily, I did remember where this one was located. Alright, so hidden areas sometimes. This is one of the stages with the alternate exit. Alright, so opens up the Lost Galaxy. Yeah, one of the worlds unlocked anyway. Yeah, there are plenty more to collect. But for right now, I'm gonna go back to the main levels. Open up another level on its own. Yeah, so yeah, as of right now, I got a blue flag just saying I technically completed the stage, quote unquote. Alright, that's a bonus stage. Retro Rampage 1. Might as well do it. I'm here anyway. Kind of going into this retro setting here. Kind of get into this little retro worlds here. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Minecraft. You got Ryu from Street Fighter. Which, honestly, I kind of was confused because I thought Street Fighter was more technically Nintendo branded, but I guess most of the games are technically on PlayStation. Disciplined Warrior, you must defeat his Dragon Punch to stand a chance. which I think that was kind of referencing the Shen Long quote-unquote character with that mistranslation. Alright, going back. Alright. You know what? I'll show it off. Yeah, so if you complete a stage and you come back to it and you're still missing... Well, okay. If you complete a stage but hadn't collected all the collectibles, you get to... If you come back, you can spend 200 coins. Yeah, you can spend 200 coins and get your hands on this little bird, which will help you locate the lost collectibles. Yeah, I'm just only going to show off this one time because eating up 200 coins each time is kind of not worth it. Considering there's also guides to help you out. So it's not really necessary. Oh no! First death. Alright, 400 so far. Yes, the bird. So the bird kind of flashes lights. Kind of more in speed, depending on how close you are. Alright, getting there. Oh no. Ugh. Second puzzle piece. Oh man, I'm just making careless mistakes. I just need one more. One more puzzle, one more bot. Whoa. Ah, man. Oh, we got Jack. From Jack and Dexter. Eco Warrior. Left a legacy worthy of the precursors. Granted, I've not played Jack and Daxter though, but I do know of the character. Matro. Yeah, I did get everything. Sometimes in the stages you do fight like mini bosses, I would say. Alright, got it. Alright, might have enough for one more here. Creamy Canyon. Kind of like a snowy paradise, or maybe a desert paradise. Okay. Well, all right. So yeah, this is. Well, if I had the camera, which is something I can unlock later, I can take photos, which could give me more coins. But like I said, I don't have the camera right now. That's gonna be something later on. Legendary Mercenary. Was a terrible child. Solid Snake. First puzzle piece already. Come back. Psycho Mantis, Psychic Menace, can achieve anything he puts his mind to. A lot of sprinkles on the ground. Gotta say, seeing the stage kind of gets me a little bit hungry, actually. Alright, at least I found the alternate exit. I mean, the only thing that's kind of a drag is the fact that you have to replay the stage again. I mean, granted, a lot of these alternate paths are typically in the beginning of the level, so it's not a huge deal, but the ones that are at the very end, yeah, you're gonna have to... Well, the ones that are kind of at the very end, it kind of gets a little annoying because then you have to go through the entire stage again to pick up where you left off. There might be something else, I think. Well, maybe not yet. Alright, try again. Gotta love the ice physics. Alright. Mystery Ninja, neither enemy nor friend. They got Gray Fox. Or I guess the Cyborg Ninja. Or Frank Yeager, whichever you want to go with. Still missing one more. All right. Not bad. See if there's any more stages, maybe. Typically after you complete a stage, something else opens up. Typically. I mean, not all the time, but in most instances. Oop. Oop. Yeah. There you go. Rolling Star Sola. I guess you can say this is an upgrade. Gotta avoid the spikes. Yeah, just use using the armadillo friend here. Oh. Whoops. Gotta be careful not to double jump though. It's Toro the cat. Okay. Aspirational cat. To purr is human. To purr is human. I mean, granted, I guess you can say Toro the cat is like the Japanese mascot. in a way, the Japanese Sony mascot, the unofficial Sony mascot. Alright, I think that's all I'm getting anyway. Yeah, I think I'm gonna probably leave it here. Yeah, not too bad of a start. Actually, I'm almost done with the first galaxy anyway, so yeah. I mean, if any indication, this is not gonna really be an extremely long playthrough. Play sessions anyway, it's not gonna really be that long. I'm gonna take a guess. I'm gonna probably say I can finish all this within about, I don't know, maybe about 10 parts, 10 or 11 parts. That's kind of my guess. Alright guys, this is DevilHunterXYZ, and until next time.